everyone, I wanted to do a quick tutorial on how to use NCLive to access databases. The articles that you find on NCLive are what we call peer-reviewed or empirical research. That means it's been vetted by other professionals in the industry that you're researching, so that you can trust what you're reading. So to do that, first you're going to need to go to the Beaufort County Community College homepage at beaufortccc.edu. Once you're there, scroll down to the very bottom. Over on the left-hand side, under Student Resources, you'll see the library. So click on that. Then from there, there's different things that you can do on the library homepage. But for now, what I want to show you is the NCLive itself. So over here on the left-hand side of your screen, click on NCLive. And then from there, your screen may pop up differently. If you're at home accessing NCLive from your home computer for the first time, you're going to have to enter in the library information and your login information. I've already done this from this computer, so it's not behaving as it typically would, but I will show you how to go through the steps of logging in. So when it asks you to choose your library, you'll go to the drop-down menu and pick Beaufort County Community College, and then click on the Next. And then from there, there's two different ways that you can access NCLive. You can do it through your login information or your library card if you have one. For this, I'm going to show you how to do it with your username and password. Your username is the same credentials that you use to log into Blackboard. So you would just type in your username there, and then your password, and then click on the Go. And that gives you access to everything that's in NCLive. So what I want you to do for my classes is it's easiest if you look up things by subject. So click on the suitcase over on the right-hand side that says by subject. Then you're going to scroll down to Government and Law. And then from there, the database that I typically send students to, because it just seems the most comprehensive, is the Criminal Justice Database, which is about halfway down. But one that I do want to point out to you is just above that, you'll see the crime in North Carolina. Depending on which class you're taking, if you're in the law enforcement operations class, you'll hear uniform crime reports mentioned often. So if you ever want to go look up uniform crime reports for yourself, you can go back into NCLive and click on that link in there. But for now, click on Criminal Justice Database. Let's say that I want to write a paper or an essay on human trafficking. So up here in the search menu, I'm going to type in the word human and the word and trafficking. And I'm going to click on full text and then peer reviewed. And what that will do is it will limit my searches to full documents rather than just an abstract. And then peer reviewed means that it's empirically reviewed by others. So the reason you have to type and in between your two words is because if you don't include and, you'll get search returns on articles that include the word human. You'll get articles that include the word trafficking, and they might not have anything to do with each other. And then you might, at the end of your search, get some articles about human trafficking. So to get out of all the unnecessary articles, just type in and between each word. And then you'll go over here to the right-hand side and click on the search icon. And then from there, you'll see that my results came back with 3,112 results. Now, typically, I tell students in criminal justice to make sure that you pay attention to the dates that articles are published. So, for instance, this very first article was published in December of 2012. So that's relatively recent. But if you scroll, you might end up with articles that were back in the 1980s, maybe even the 1970s. And I typically tell students to not use articles that are so long ago when you're talking about criminal justice, because we know that laws change, different things happen over a course of 20 or 30 years. So try to use articles that you can cite within the last 10 to 15 years, depending on the topic. If you're looking up theories, obviously those don't change, so you can use an older one. But always try to find the most recent that will get you the information that you need. So that's how to use NCLive. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me.